Ariana Grande competed against Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Blake Shelton on The Voice Season 22, shortly before she made headlines for her captivating performance in Wicked, for Good. Frequently, she made Clarkson laugh so much that she had to touch up her eye makeup. The Kelly Clarkson show anchor was eager to remind viewers of Grande's hilarious backstage chemistry during a 2021 edition of her Emmy-winning daytime broadcast. Her comedic timing is impeccable, as anyone who has watched Grande's famous routines on Saturday Night Live knows. These days, Grande and Clarkson have even collaborated on a successful holiday hit. However, before the vocal powerhouses became closer, Clarkson was taken aback by how much Grande made her laugh on stage. She even made a few last-minute requests for her makeup crew while spending time with the We Can't Be Friends singer. The coolest thing about you, though, I really hope people get to see from you, like just working with you on the show. Backstage, I have to have my eye makeup redone. She's hysterical, Clarkson stated to the crowd. When Grande appeared on the show, Clarkson expressed her excitement for the viewers to witness her hysterical performance against her fellow voice contestant. She's really quick-witted and hilarious. I was unaware of this about you. I knew you were gifted and that you would become an excellent coach. I was aware of all those things. However, we hadn't actually hung out much, so I wasn't sure how hilarious you were, Clarkson said to her. Aside from the pleasures of giggling on set and performing with her fellow coaches on The Voice, Grande described her time in the red chair as a special experience that allowed her to connect with her great team of artists. To be able to share that with people, to be in that position is really interesting, Grande stated. Being there is simply so awesome. I adore my team. My team is my obsession. Every role in my contract has been broken by me. I've spoken with them frequently. I'm dooming them, sort of. You shouldn't do that, producers say, and I'm like, sorry. Clarkson praised Grande for possessing the carefree demeanor of an experienced red chair veteran on the set of the NBC competition series, in addition to her ability to make her other coaches laugh. Grande clarified that any newcomer anxieties were alleviated by her competitors. It was a little nerve-wracking, but you all made me feel so comfortable and are the nicest people that I've met in this whole thing, Grande said to Clarkson. It's the most enjoyable thing ever. It's due of you guys because you made me feel so at ease. Grande went on to say that she needed to settle in fast since her opponent, Shelton, was quick to push buttons and halt her blind audition momentum. Clarkson chuckled and added that although Shelton's antics can ruin teamwork, they also make for excellent comedic material. On The Voice, there are times when the competition seems insignificant. Times when the emotions are so intense that they transcend chair turns, criticism, and scores. Kelly Clarkson was so moved by Ariana Grande's performance and presence that she famously said she needed her eye makeup redone. For the cameras, it wasn't drama. It wasn't overstated. It was one of those uncommon, sincere responses that can only occur when raw emotion, vulnerability, and artistry come together in real time. In order to comprehend why Ariana Grande had that impact on Kelly Clarkson, you must look past her celebrity status and examine what was going on behind the scenes. Between two strong voices, two women who are familiar with pressure, and two artists who can tell the truth when they hear it. A gathering of royal voices, Ariana Grande and Kelly Clarkson are frequently compared for their remarkable vocals, but what really unites them is their emotional intelligence as singers. Kelly became well known by sharing her innermost thoughts and feelings, transforming them into universal songs. Ariana, on the other hand, went from being a pop prodigy to a profoundly expressive artist, learning, sometimes painfully, how to include resilience, development, and heartbreak into her music. Ariana wasn't a flamboyant pop artist trying to take over the room when she first joined The Voice as a coach. She came as an artist who appreciates the emotional weight of music, listens, and feels deeply. Kelly took notice of that alone. But the tears weren't brought on by attention. The scene that transformed the space, it wasn't a spectacular run or a gaudy note that made Kelly Clarkson realize she needed her eye makeup redone. Ariana's emotional accuracy, the way she reacts to vocalists, the way she relates to lyrics, and the way she respects vulnerability on stage, was the source of it. Whether it was a performance by one of Ariana's teammates or a moment between coaches, Ariana responded as a fellow artist rather than a judge. Her eyes grew wide, her demeanor relaxed. There was a tiny crack in her voice. Kelly saw. Kelly, who has read rooms and emotions all her life, sensed it right away. Why Ariana's feelings are so strong. Ariana Grande never expresses her feelings loudly. The type that originate from a place too deep to repress, they are quiet and unrestrained. She doesn't cry to get attention. Something inside of her has been touched, which is why she is crying. Kelly has frequently stated that those are the times when she is broken, when her own authenticity is revealed by another person's. As a coach, Kelly was moved by Ariana's emotional response. As a woman who knows how difficult it is to remain open in a field that encourages toughness, it touched her. The mascara didn't work because of this. The connection, not Kelly Clarkson's makeup, is what matters. Kelly's quip about needing her eye makeup redone made headlines, but it concealed something very real. Kelly's tears did not embarrass her. She was paying respect to the occasion. Although coaches frequently give appreciation for performances on The Voice, not every performance is directly received by them. An atmosphere where feelings could be expressed without regret was fostered by Ariana's presence, empathy, tenderness, and sincere responses. Because Ariana is famous, Kelly didn't cry. Ariana was real, which made her cry. Two artists aware of the price of being vulnerable, both ladies have suffered as a result of their public displays of emotion. Kelly Clarkson has endured professional pressure, sorrow, divorce, and the weight of being the strong one for millions of others. Ariana Grande has had to deal with unspeakable tragedy, constant scrutiny, and the difficulties of growing up in the spotlight. Kelly sees bravery rather than weakness when Ariana displays emotional outbursts on The Voice. A strong mirror effect is produced by that recognition. Even on a highly manufactured television set, Kelly is able to express herself freely because of Ariana's openness. Then the tears start to flow. Ariana's coaching approach. Kind, perceptive, and disarming. Ariana is an intuitive coach, as opposed to some who use authority or domination. She pays great attention. She talks quietly. Before using method, she affirms feeling. This strategy strikes a deep chord with Kelly, who has long supported vocalists who feel more than they perform. Ariana hears more than just the notes when she establishes a connection with a competitor. She learns the backstory of them. Kelly knows it right away because she follows suit. Moments of emotional overflow are produced by that common set of values. The influence of women speaking up for women. Women's support of one another, without rivalry, is another straightforward yet profound reason why the occasion struck so deeply. Kelly and Ariana's relationship is refreshingly different in a field that sometimes sets female performers against one another. There is simply admiration, not rivalry. Kelly has publicly commended Ariana's creativity, self-control, and development. In response, Ariana has conveyed her profound regard for Kelly's legacy and emotional candor. Respect for one another fosters a secure emotional environment, and feelings come out when artists feel secure. The waterproof mascara fails as well. Why it affected viewers as well. Home audiences felt Kelly's tears, not just saw them, because it wasn't staged or sensationalized. The event struck a chord. Viewers witnessed two women who were struck by sincerity rather than show. This moment jumped out as unquestionably real in a world of television that is sometimes criticized for its fake emotion. Social media was buzzing with gratitude rather than mockery. Supporters realized what they were seeing. Artists are impacted by art. Ariana Grande's silent impact on the program to make an impression. Ariana didn't have to take center stage. She has had a subtle but significant impact on The Voice, changing the room's emotional atmosphere. She added tenderness to a competitive setting. She added compassion to stressful situations. She gave permission to feel. Being around Ariana made Kelly Clarkson, who has long carried that flame herself, feel seen. And sometimes all it takes to start crying is to be noticed. When the armor is broken by music, Kelly Clarkson is renowned for her emotional, professional, and vocal fortitude. However, even the most skilled artists occasionally lose their composure. One of those times was brought about by Ariana's genuine emotional expression. It wasn't about being flawless. It has nothing to do with technique. It has to do with reality. And even the best laid eyeliner can be melted by the truth. Beyond just a viral event, due to the fact that it was an uncommon occurrence on television, the moment persisted long after the makeup was changed and the cameras had moved on. It demonstrated that music still has the power to touch even world-renowned celebrities. It demonstrated how empathy can spread. It demonstrated the contagious nature of vulnerability. Kelly Clarkson wasn't intentionally made to cry by Ariana Grande. She just appeared as herself, and it was sufficient. The true cause of Kelly's makeup requirement ultimately, it wasn't a song, a note, or a performance that required Kelly Clarkson to have her eye makeup redone. It was as a result of Ariana Grande reminding her of the fundamental significance of music. However, during those little moments when emotion emerges, unites two souls, and makes everyone feel a little more human, coaches, competitors, and spectators alike.